Hello and a very good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby and we are in the Craft House. Yes, it's going to be a brilliant show as well, particularly if you love our Sarah Signature collections, because that's what this show is all about. Brilliant deals on a huge amount of the collections, and also if you're yet to get any of these, obviously you can get your hands on them, but if you've got bits and pieces from various collections, we've got smaller bundles for you as well to get your hands on over the course of the next couple of hours. So whether it is from the Twas the Night Before Christmas collection, the Watercolor Christmas collection, the Vintage Diaries collection, we have got so many of those collections on the show and lots of chances for you to get your hands on those goodies too. It is going to be jam-packed, and it is not just me for the next couple of hours. Can you imagine what that would be like? You'd be like, no thanks, beep. Thankfully, I have got one of my absolute faves, my TV wife, who I feel like I've not seen in absolutely ages. It's been far too long, Debbie. Where have you been? Where have I been?
Exactly. Where has you been, Ben? Where have you been? Because I have missed you, so it's nice to be reunited with you at long last. And what a great show to be reunited on with. Anybody who knows me knows I love Sarah Signature Collections, Ben. You'll know it. Everybody who knows me knows it. It's one of those gorgeous collections. No matter what you use from any of those collections, they work so beautifully together. We've got some of the older classics in here. We've got some Christmas ones. So I'm going to show you a couple of samples.
Oh, yes.
To whet the appetite, so to speak, this Saturday. So honestly, look how gorgeous these are. So from one of the latest of Sarah's Signature Collections, the beautiful watercolor Christmas watercolor. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's such a varied, big collection. There's lots of different things that you can do with it. One of my absolute favourites is that beautiful statement snowflake. It really is gorgeous, and a very, very useful die to have, a useful collection to have. Another one, I'll put another Christmas in there. We'll get the Christmas out of the way straight away. Twas the Night Before Christmas. Oh my days, I adore this collection. And again, absolutely beautiful. You've got your traditional Father Christmas there. There's lots of elements in here, so you can be creating things like this, including, for me, what I love about this collection is all the little extra embellishments, the lovely Christmas 3D features to these. And you'll see that with a little demo that I'm going to be doing later on today. So that's the Christmas out of the way. And then we're bringing in some more of the, and I call them the old favourites, what I like to refer to them as. So the absolute gorgeous garden party. Love this one. Again, this can suit so many different occasions, Ben. It really, really can. Love the beautiful rosette in there as well. It is absolutely gorgeous. That's my little umbrella there, because that's how I'd like to think I would be at my garden party.
Oh, I can imagine you
with a little carrots all over me, sipping a little, not cup of tea, but a cup of coffee. But absolutely beautiful. Another one of my favourites. Can you see there's a theme running along here, Ben? One of my favourites, another one of my favourites. Absolutely, the Vintage Diary. What a glorious collection this is, from that oldly, worldly look about this, and it's really absolutely beautiful. One of my favourite, I just love that embossing folder, but look how cleverly that's being brought to life with a touch of ink and lots of like inky backgrounds to bring that collection to life again. So we've got the Vintage Diary in there, and then we've also got one of what I love what Sarah did with this collection, the Caring Thoughts. Just not for a birthday or anything like that, just if you want to say something to someone, this is the collection for you, and it really is absolutely beautiful. We've got card blanks in here, we've got embossing folders, we've got all sorts in that collection as well. So there's a lovely plethora. Is that right word?
That's a great word.
That's a good word. Plethora of Sarah's Signature collections for you to have a look at. What is it that you fancy today? We've tried to cover lots of different things on this one, and lots of different purse strings and budgets as well, haven't we, Ben?
Absolutely right. Yeah, we've basically taken the bundles, broken them down for you as well. So whether you've got like a bit of a smaller budget today, we have got goodies for you. However, if you're looking to splash the cash, then you've got the ability to grab loads and loads of great bundles too. So let's start off with Twas the Night Before Christmas. And I want to build this up for you because there are, as we've chatted about, various collections for you. So we've got the embossing folder collection from the Twas the Night Before Christmas. Within this, you've got your 5x6 6x7 musical notes embossing folder, which I absolutely love. And then on top of that, we've got a cut and emboss folder, which is the traditional window. Really super cute, so you can build your scene behind that or in front of that indeed to create a really cute Christmas scene. £8.94 platinum or $11.14 if you want to go for that one individually. Then on top of that, we've got a collection of all of the metal dies in this collection too. So again, I'll quickly show you these. You've got your beautiful decorative frame there. Again, we've given you the dies which you can choose to use, or again, you can use other dies from other collections to go in the center of that one. Then on top of that, you saw those a few minutes ago actually on one of Debbie's cards, that pine tree edge, really lovely for building up your Christmas scenes. Then on top of that, you've got your music and swirls, and then lastly, your festive foliage as well, your chance to build up your own Christmas flower, your little poinsettia there. $27.42 or $32.37 is the platinum price on that if you just want to go for that individually. Next up is your stamp and dies collection. This is lovely because there is so much choice within this collection. You've got your Happy Christmas to All, which is a whole host of different sentiments, and that beautiful Christmas scroll there as well. On top of that, you've got the ability to create your own little Christmas scene. This is your stockings by the fire, which is super cute. Stamp away with your little Christmas tree, build up your stockings, and you can hang them from your fireplace as well. On top of that, I mean, how cute is this scene? I always say it's one of my favourite stamp sets. Your Christmas Eve, the kids looking out for Father Christmas on Christmas Eve, which I just think is so beautiful. And this one here, wow, Old St. Nicholas. Just gorgeous. You've got the reindeer through the sky, you've got the Christmas village and old St. Nick himself in that collection. Then we've got the stamp and die sets, and this one is amazing. You build a stocking. What I love about this one so much is not only do you get the dies to be able to cut out your stamps, but you've got the different stocking toppers, if you like, so you can add whatever it is that you want into your stockings, whether it be little flowers there, whether you want teddy bears. It's such a versatile collection. And then lastly, you've got your build a sleigh. So yes, build up your very own sleigh with all of the different reindeer, and you've got the stamps to create the scene there as well. $27.96 or $34.55 if you're platinum. You can go for that one individually. Then on top of that, we have also got your embellishment collection, and this is absolutely one that you need to go for, not least for the fact you got jingle bells. I mean, and what is a Christmas card without your jingle bells? I mean, seriously, you've got to go for those. Those are within this collection. You've also got a beautiful collection of little festive embellishments. So then you've got your little pine cones in there. You've got your little berries in there too, which are gorgeous. We're also going to give you a selection of beautiful mixed ribbon included in there too. And then last but by no means least, let me get it from over here without knocking everything over. Come on, Ben, you can grab it. We're going to give you your twine as well, your gold twine. £15.66 or $20.61 if you want to go for that collection. 134 elements in total. I absolutely think that that is something that you need to go for, just for these at the very least. Definitely going like that. But however, if you've looked at all of that and gone, well, I like it all. I like it all. How do I get my hands on all of it? Well, this is what you do. You go for the full bundle. If I pop that back in there as well, we're also going to give you within the full bundle your 6x6 paper pad. It works out if you go for the full collection that you're getting that for free. Should be over £190, over $245. It's $99.97 today or $123.34. Platinum for everything is £79.98 or $98.67. It's a beautiful collection, and certainly one that you're going to come back to each and every year because it's like a real sort of timeless vintage feel, and that Twas the Night Before Christmas story, one which we keep coming back to each and every year. Now, if you are chatting along on Facebook and YouTube during this show, chat along amongst yourselves, have a bit of a chit chat. This is a pre-recorded show, so obviously I won't be reading out your comments, but you can get chatting with each other as well on the usual ways, Facebook and of course YouTube, and we'll crack on with the demos for you as well. So lots more to show you. Get ahead on the web as always, but let's get on over to our Debbie with the demos. Can I just say, you're looking splendiferous over there. I said before the show, your hair, you looks like you've had your hair done, but you said you haven't.
No, it's not. Bless his little heart. He hadn't seen me for a few weeks, so yeah, it's a little bit faded,
I like it.
and it's grown a little bit more as well. And he said to me, Debbie, your hair looks so lovely. What have you been doing to it? And I'm like, it's faded and grown out, but I will take that compliment. Thank you very much. You know how to make a girl feel special, hence why you are my TV hubby. Right, so shall we get started?
Yes.
So what I'm going to start with, normally I traditionally start with cards, but I thought I'm going to go in there with the Christmas box, because the gift of giving at Christmas is what it's all about, and this lovely collection enables you to create not just your cards, not just your home decor pieces, but your gift boxes, your gift tags, loads of things that you can do with this collection. And the fun element is you get creative with it, like I've done here. I'm using just 3 of elements of this collection. So I've gone with the metal die, which is the beautiful decorative frame.
Oh yes.
Lots of lovely features in here. There's 8 pieces altogether. So you've got your actual frame itself, which you can use in 2 parts, this Ben, because it's come with a cutout element as well. So that if you used it all together, you would create a beautiful frame where you could actually put pictures of your loved ones behind there. Or whatever it is that you want to say. I'm not using that part, I'm just going to use this gorgeous decorative element. And I've taken some cardstock, I've got that gorgeous gold on there, very vintagey looking gold, this one. And I'm just going to hold that in and run that through my machine. Some of these pieces on here as well will fit through your smaller machines.
Yeah.
This one in itself, I'm popping through on my Gemini Junior. So normal thin metal die combination, let's run that through the machine. And then I'm going to use the embossing folder as well.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to emboss some glitter cardstock, which we don't forget we can do, but we can do. You can not just in ordinary cardstock, you can emboss glitter cardstock too, which is what we'll do in a moment. But this frame is just something else. It's absolutely gorgeous. Give that a little tap. Let me clean off my plate there for a second. But honestly, it's just beautiful. And if I just lift off, where's me pokey twirl this time of the day? Let's pop that in here. Let's lift that off. Is that you rattling over there, Ben?
Well, I was just putting down my bells, my jingly bells, and it's quite hard not to jingle your bells.
Do you know, isn't it the most gorgeous? Do you know, I love that element of the Twas the Night Before Christmas, those additional festive embellishments that I'm literally obsessed with.
I put on everything.
Have you?
No, I would put on everything.
Oh yeah, I absolutely would. Everything to do with Christmas, I would be definitely doing that. Look how gorgeous this frame is. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to lift it straight away by adding my, I've taken some of the matching gold cardstock and the red, but just to sit that onto the top.
Yeah.
How beautiful that is. Just see another piece, Ben, that I just need to poke out for a time being, but isn't that just glorious? I'm actually going to lift it off at the back as well, so I'm going to use some foam pads, if Debbie can remember where she's put her foam pads. Oh, there they are, hiding away. Right, so I'm going to lift this with some foam pads to give it a little raised element off the cardstock. But the frame itself is so delicate, so intricate, but absolutely beautiful. And I can see this again. This one doesn't scream Christmas.
Absolutely not.
So I was thinking you could perhaps use this in other elements of your crafting.
Yeah.
But just look how gorgeous that looks when it's on a little piece. And that is literally just a little piece to lift it off. I've seen another one. Look, poke that out. Come on, out you come. There you go. And that's now ready for me to pop on, because there is, like I said, Ben, there's the other element.
You forgot my name then.
Nearly.
So long.
Nearly. You've been away too long,
Who are you
Ben.
again?
Been away too long. I'll never forget who you are, let me just tell you that. But yeah, you've been away far too long. It's so lovely to have you back. But yeah, you've got this element as well. So I've just used this and used one of the stamps for the season's greetings, because that's going to sit inside there. And that's me. That's my embellishment for the front of the box, all but finished. But I did say I'm going to use one of the embossing folder in there. Let's just place that in. And that's already looks absolutely beautiful, and it's going to actually sit on the front of my box. But we are going to now use, and I'll just move that to one side for the time being, the beautiful embossing folder. So I've got the embossing folder, which is the musical notes again. Not necessarily screaming Christmas, because I'm just thinking we could be using this for any other of our crafty stashes, which again, I just absolutely love. I've taken some strips because these are going to be my side panels to my pre-measured box, which I've already done. And I'm going to emboss them. So I've got my couple of little short pieces that I'm going to pop in there. Now, it's a standard embossing folder, this one, Ben. So when you use this one, it is just your 2 clear cutting plates, with it being a standard embossing folder. If you want a little bit of a deeper emboss, you can pop in your metal shim just to get a little bit of a deeper emboss on there, and that will I mean, obviously the machine, if it didn't like it, would spit that back out, but it will take that as well, and that sometimes gives it the little bit of an extra emboss detail to it. And with me using like a glitter card, that's exactly what I want to achieve with this look, and it just gives it a more detailed. Can you see that beautiful musical notes just running through there?
There we go. Adam's on the joystick today.
Oh, is he? All right, come on, let's see if he can get in there then.
Oh, I can see it
Tell me
now.
if I need to bend it forwards or bend it backwards. Bend it backwards. Hey, there you go. And you can see how beautiful that is. If I turn it over, you'll see it even more, because on the white you can see it a little bit more. But you can do that. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that's a little bit longer than your embossing folder, but there's nothing to stop you from popping it in. So I'll pop it in twice. So this is what I do with a lot. If I'm working on a bigger project, and I've got a little bit of an overhang, you just turn it round. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in a moment, Ben. So I'm going to do that and repeat that process again. 2 clear cutting plates with my metal shim sandwiched in there. Give it that extra little bit of crisper embossing. And then I'm going to use another element as well to decorate my box with. And we might have to put some of those bells on as well, Ben. Might have to. So when I've done that and I've embossed that side, I'm just going to turn it over slightly and move it up. And just, again, I'm not going to worry about it too much now. I think I might just have to, because I'm using my Gemini, let me just switch to my bigger plates just for a second. And then just put that in, because I want the box to sit, I want the 2 pieces that are on to sit through there. So without going back over the whole lot of it, I'm just literally taking the ends, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just going to hold that down and I'm going to place it, about there. But I'm just going to bring it down so that that sits onto the top. And again, I'm going to do exactly the same, where I'll take the metal plate. So Debbie has got the metal plate. Yes, you have. Pop that onto the top and then sandwich it in with the next cutting plate and run that through. And that'll just finish off those extra long pieces. And just shows you that just because it's a 5x7 folder, if you've got something bigger than 5x7, that you can't emboss the entirety of that bigger piece. Because you can, you just have to be a bit clever with it. Right, so that will have now finished all that beautiful embossing. Oh, beautiful, absolutely glorious. So that's going to sit, they're going to be my side panels for my box, so they're already done. So I'm going to move those to one side. So I've got my sentiment done, got my beautiful frame done. What else can we do, Ben? Oh, stockings.
Oh yeah,
love a good Christmas stocking. So, and I love this die set, and I'll just bring in my cardstock for a moment.
You can change the content of the stocking, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you could put presents onto the top. You could put your poinsettias. Little teddy bear. I know. I think of you every time I see a teddy bear now. Do you remember your National Teddy Bear Day? I remember you bringing your teddy bear in.
Bashful.
But yeah, I remember you bringing him in. So I think every time I see a teddy bear now, I think of you. But yeah, or you've got your little gingerbread man and your candy cane at the top as well. So there's lots of things. There's even like your ribbed edge of your stocking that you can stick on the top if you want to keep it plain. I love that idea. You could personalise it as well, because you could write on the name. So we could write B-E-N. For Ben.
With a little teddy bear.
With a little teddy bear. Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got the matching dies as well. So what we'll do is we'll stamp one up, because I've already done a bit of pre-colouring, Ben, as we do here, and in good old true-fashioned...
have you still got your teddy bear?
From when I was little?
Yeah.
No. I don't know what happened to him. I did have one, and when I had this teddy bear, it was already battered, because I think it was my mum's. So it was already battered, it got an eye missing, everything else, but no. But my grandkiddies, they've still got theirs. I bought one for Safi when she was first born, and little Ezra's got one as well. So yeah, it's one of those where you want to let them keep them, don't you, for a long time.
Well, yeah.
Like you've done, because you never know.
42 years.
I know.
You remember my bashful? He's got one eye, and he's got no fur on him, and he's got various bits of stitching. I mean, similar to me, actually. You know, one good eye, no fur, bits of stitching on his body of the various injuries he picked up over the years. We're very alike in that regard, actually.
Right, so I'm just going to stamp this on. Now, again, I'm using my rocker block to grab my stamp there. But what you'll do is, and I've got all the rest of these out, but I don't know what, I'll show you those in a moment, and we'll do a bit of spotter colouring. In fact, we haven't got really, because I've got so many collections, I might skip that forward that little bit, because we've got so many collections on the show. I want to try and get as many demonstrations as I can. But what you have there, Ben, is the other die that will fit there now, and each one of those stamps has its own set of dies as well. So you would run that through your machine, and obviously when you colour them in, this is when they'll come to life a little bit. So when you bring in your finished one, and I've given this one a lovely green sock.
Pretty.
I use the Alpen green blend and shades to create that. So that is the Alpen green and in the tri blends. And then I've also done myself a little bit of a fancy edge to this one.
Oh, little frilly stocking.
Yep. And also my little poinsettias that are going to sit on the top.
I love it.
So absolutely beautiful, and that's just another little element in that collection where you build your own stocking and you build it to whatever it is that you want to build it to. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. Let's have a clear up. Sorry, I've got a bit of a tickle, Ben, so I'm just going to have a little swig of water.
Have a little swig, go on, have a little swig. Thing is, as we said, there's so many different collections on this show. Best thing to do, get ahead on the web, see all of the little mini bundles that we've got as well. But the main value for money is always in those bigger bundles, particularly with this one as well. Don't forget where you are going to. If you go for the full bundle, get the free 6x6 paper pad included as well. £79.98 or $98.67. It's such a lovely bundle, and honestly one which you will come back to each and every year. The builder stocking feature as well, I just think is so super cute that you can add your own individual sort of ideas into the stocking. I think is amazing. Right, I think we're okay over the other side.
Oh yeah, just had to clear the tickle. Clear the tickle there. So I've already pre-scored my box lid and base using our Scoremaster, and I've gone quite big with this one because I wanted a bigger gift to go in here. I've gone a little bit bigger than I would normally, and it actually is measuring just shy of 11 inches by 8.5 inches, and I've taken an inch and a quarter all the way around. You can see where I marked my lid.
Oh yeah.
And base, just to give myself that, to remember.
It's happened before.
It has, and the only reason being is because I've done it in both white. So I thought I'll cover all bases here. I'll just make sure. And another thing I'm going to do before I actually put it together is I'm actually going to decorate the front of the box and the side panels as well before we get started. So I'm just going to pop my glue on, and again, I've chosen the papers. Do we have the paper pads on the show today, Ben?
We have got the 6x6 paper pad.
So the 6x6, what you could do with that 6x6, because obviously I've used from the larger one, which is when I had my large one, but you could take snippets from the 6x6 and match them. Yeah, measure them up. You could take little quadrants of them and really have a play with it if you're working with a 6x6 on a larger project. Don't be off-putted. Is that such a word?
Don't get what?
Off-putted. I'm making words up here.
Don't get off-putted.
Don't be put off.
Do you know what? I was trying to think of it. Yes, it's definitely don't be put off, not off-putted. Yes, don't be put off.
Oh dear, I don't know where I get these words from sometimes. But yes, don't be put off by a larger project working with smaller items. Yeah. As you've seen me just do with this embossing folder on the longer strip, 5x7, but this actually measures a little bit bigger than 5x7. So yes, don't be off-putted
by it. No, there's always ways and means. There's always ways and means so that you're not off.
Exactly. So I'm just decorating all the panels up before we pop it together, making life a tad easy for myself. because I used to do it where I used to put my box together and then decorate it.
Oh,
and then Jan once said to me, why don't you do it when it's all flat, Debbie? It makes more sense.
And it says swishing it, doesn't it?
Yeah, wise woman, learnt so much. I really do. Sometimes I like to make things difficult for myself, and crafting shouldn't be difficult, Ben. It's about getting creative and enjoying it, and do make life easy. Make things easy for yourself. I mean, we've done all the hard work with, well, the royal we, Leanne team, the royal we, as in the fact that we make things here. Look at me, I'm doing it again. We, like I make them. But yes,
she doesn't like to let on. She's very humble, but she's an intricate cog in the design team process and the production and making of all of the stamps, dies and papers that you get in your collections. It's her other little job that she does on the side, you see.
That's it.
Doesn't like to talk about it.
No, I don't like to talk about it. Oh dear. Right, so I've got myself my little gems, put some gems on there. I've got my my frontage of the box on there. When I'll do the rest of the decoration when I've put this together, but the main element was getting the panels on and everything that I wanted just onto there. So what I'm going to do now is just pop lots of glue onto my tabs. And I'm not worrying about taking that word off there because it's going to be covered up, so it's not causing any hassle there.
What word? Oh, the
lid.
Lid.
The lid and the base, yeah. They're on the little tabs, so that's fine because it's covered all up. There we go. So just give that a little rub together, and then we'll do the same on this side.
I think it's handy to make your boxes with these collections as well, isn't it? Because I always find Christmas time, you can get your sort of cards made and your wrapping paper and whatnot, but I always find like boxes always super handy, but you always forget about them, don't you? So this is a great idea to be using this to make your little boxes for your
Absolutely.
gifts.
And I do tend to make, it's probably the most time, it's not only just cards, but when I make most boxes as well, because my family, they've all grown up and half of them don't want presents. They always ask for money or gift cards or something like that. So it's nice to make them because I like to give them something. I like them to have something to open up, whether it be a box. So I do make a lot of boxes at this time of year. Not quite Christmas just yet. No.
Well, it is nearly.
No, nearly.
It's nearly October.
Do you know what? It's Saturday today, isn't it? In the future. It's actually 14 weeks because my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, Sunday the 19th, and it's her birthday, and she was 14 weeks old when it was her first Christmas. So it's 14 weeks to Christmas.
14 weeks till
14 weeks to Christmas. Just thought I'd get it out there. Get that little bit out of the way.
Get your boxes made.
Get your boxes made now. Get them done now. Yeah, absolutely. So I've got my stocking. So let's pop this on. So I'm going to just, I think I'll use, I'll have a foam pad. So I'm going to pop a little foam pad onto there. So I'm going to pop my stocking on and I'm going to build up my little stocking. So I'll pop that there. And we're going to build it all up. So I'll run a little bit of glue just over the top part of the fancy part of the stocking.
That's a good point, actually. Adam has just said you're not using your chunky glue.
Well, I am in a minute.
Oh, Adam, hold your horses.
Yeah, I am in a minute, yes. Don't worry, it's coming in.
I knew we wouldn't go a show without you getting the chunky glue out.
I can't, exactly, I can't. So I'm going to pop some of my very famous chunky glue. And just shove that round the back so it looks like they're coming out of the top of the said stocking.
Yeah.
But, all of these. Can you tell I get excited? So all the extras, all those gorgeous embellishments, and I'm going to have to put a bell on there. I just love them. Honestly, I adore these. I'll be using them very frugally.
Yes.
Frugally.
Frugally is right.
Yeah. So I might put a little 1 or 2 bells just on there. Various different sizes as well. So absolutely gorgeous. I love that sound. It's just a lovely sound.
Christmassy.
Absolutely. But I need my hot glue gun for this one, Ben. So let me bring in a glue stick. So let me grab a glue stick. I've got my hot glue gun. And I've got all my little extra embellishments. Love the little pine cones, think they're gorgeous. The ribbons, everything. The lovely, honestly love these, where you've got all that lovely detail, even the frosted detail
Build
on
little
them.
Christmas wreaths, can't you?
Very Christmas. Do you know if you love making wreaths and things like that?
Yeah.
These are going to be right up your street. They really are. So I'm going to pop a few bits of glue. I hope I'm warmed up actually.
I'm feeling really festively now. Really festively.
Are you getting festive?
I am. Really
Right,
festively.
let me just get me glue. I'm going to pop quite a bit of glue just onto there. Let's see, I'm just trying to shove my other end in. There we go. There we are. So I'll pop a bit on first and I'll add some more to it as I go along. So what I'm going to do is let's go in the top part first. So we'll pop in all those little foliage bits. Foliage, yes. We'll get some little bits of foliage stuck in there. Foliage. What is it? Foliage. Oh, one of these days, I'm going to learn this word.
Foliage.
Is it foliage?
Foliage.
Is that how I say it?
No, you say foliage.
Foliage.
You get very posh. Every time I hear you talk very, very posh. Foliage. Foliage. Foliage.
Oh my days, why do I struggle with the word?
I think it's because you say it, because you go foliage.
I have to say foliage because I can't say the proper word that it actually is.
Say faux.
Liege.
No, liege.
For what?
Liege.
Foliage. That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right now.
Foliage sounds much better. I'm keeping with that one, Ben.
You're making me second guess now. It's foliage, isn't it? Yeah. So it's faux, liege.
Yes.
Foliage. No, not ish.
Oh, why, Ben? Why?
Just stick with what you're comfortable with.
Foliage. We're sticking with that one, and I'm not budging. You're not getting me to move on that one this time, Ben.
Let's call them leaves and stuff. Easier.
Fancy little bits.
Yeah.
So, I'm sticking my thing up wrong way around now. Hang on a minute. Oh, do you know, I knew it had got right. I've actually got my corn end in the wrong side. I dipped it in the glue the wrong way around.
Oh.
But let me just pull all that off for a second. Look how glorious. Just look how glorious it is when you do take that bit of time to put them all together and talk about luxurious. And I've even got my little shaky ring bells on there as well. Love them.
It's a lovely collection. And again, another great idea. You don't always have to think about making your cards, but think out of the box. Or think about the box a little bit when you're using these collections, because how great is it to be able to create your own gift boxes? How nice as well to be able to match up the cards that you've made with a gift box as well, so you've got the same theme running through your cards and through your gift boxes as well. This is a brilliant collection. You're going to get everything that you're seeing here, including all of those embossing folders. You've got your stamp and die sets, you've got the builder stocking set in there as well, all of your embellishments, including your jingle bells and your foliage. And you're also going to get your 6x6 paper pad thrown in there for free as well. It's a lovely collection. If you love that vintage feel, if you love that story, Twas the Night Before Christmas, this is a set that you absolutely need to go for, because it's one that you'll come back to each and every year. £79.98 or $98.67. If you have just joined us, welcome along. This is a pre-recorded show, so obviously I can't read out your comments, but you can chat with each other in the comments in the usual place. But it is a craft house where we are looking at all of the Sarah signature collections, and we're giving you the opportunity to either build up your collections or, you know, start from scratch. But we've got something for each and every budget, and we're moving on to the garden party collection. And once again, I just want to show you all of the different components, if you like, which make up these smaller bundles that we've got. So within the garden party collection, as far as your paper is concerned, you have got your 12 by 12 paper pad. Gorgeous, a real kind of season changer, if you like. We've obviously been at Christmas just a few moments ago. This one got a very sort of springtime, summer feel to it. Of course, thinking about your garden parties, getting out and about, you want those bright and bold colours, you want the florals, you want the butterflies, and that's what you've got in abundance. I love the fact that in these collections as well, that we give you the more sort of detailed, sort of artistic papers, and then you've got more of your standard backgrounds as well, which are great to mix and match in with lots of other papers I'm sure that you've already got got at home as well. So that's your 12 by 12. You've then also got that in the 6 by 6 as well, so mirrored, if you like, with the patterns that you're going to get in your 12 by 12. And then, as always, we do like to give you your pearlescent cardstock as well. This is your luxury pearlescent, and again, if I just give that a little wiggle, you can see from afar that sheen that comes through, that's going to give your projects that real feel of elegance. And once again, how great is it that it all matches in beautifully with the colour scheme in your pattern papers too. So that is your papers collection, £17.66 or $24.36 if you are a platinum member. Let's move on to the other other components that we've got within this collection, and your embossing folders. This is a duo set, 3D as well. So with your 3D embossing folders, you get more of those peaks and troughs. You get more sort of detail, if you like. When you get this back, you'll see for yourself. I absolutely love this. Do you know what? The garden party, I've been here a year. The garden party collection, not one that's landed with me too many times, but I love that vintage parasol that you're going to get. And so simple to be able to create these as well. Just pop them through your machine, choose the colors that you want to work with, and you've got yourself some really beautiful images. That is your towering teacups, and that is the second embossing folder that comes in this duo. £7.26 or $10.34 is the deal on that one if you're platinum, if you want to go for that individually. Now, next up in this collection, and always, I think, a handy sort of bit of kit to have in your crafty armoury, the stencils collection. If you're brand new to crafting and you want to get into sort of simple card making, I can't recommend stenciling enough, because it is such a really simple thing to do. Get your stencils, choose your colours, create some really beautiful backgrounds. Within this particular set from your garden party, you've got your traditional lace, and then also we're going to give you your beautiful delicate doilies, and again, so much detail there. You can use that as a beautiful card base. Use elements of that as well if you want. Great for doing things like your mixed media, because you can put lots of different mediums through your stencils to create some really great effects. If you're on a budget today, again, that's fantastic. £5.18 if you're platinum, or $7.22 if you're shopping with us in the US. Indeed, whoever just went. Who was that? Oh, it was Erin. Adam, you can't whistle. Oh. Do you know what? Sorry, just sidetrack here. Obviously, I've got my two children. My 13-year-old George can whistle. My 10-year-old Daisy, she can't whistle. How do you teach someone to whistle? It's impossible. Because I go, just go, and then she goes, ooh. And, and like I said, you don't make it with your voice. You go, and she goes, ooh. I'm like, no, you do it. And then you get covered in spit. But anyway, I was going to say, if anyone could give me any tips on how to whistle, but obviously I can't read them because we're doing this in the future. Actually, put them in the comments. I'll read them. I'll read them back. Any tips on how to whistle? Anyway, moving on. Producer Rose said, move on, get on with it. No, she didn't really. I'll make it up. But we've got your metal die collection. 23 elements in total here. I'm not being funny. I don't think I've ever seen this collection. I don't think I've seen the dies and stamps from this collection before. It's always the paper pads. I've never seen this summertime pennant before. How beautiful is that?
Just you can make birthday banners, party banners, wedding banners, because it doesn't have to be, because we call it garden party, but we don't have to necessarily have a garden party theme. But yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. And also in this collection, you've got your whimsical balloons. Oh, they're so whimsical, which are super cute. Then on top of that, look at this here. You've got your ornate lace die. This is the one that we showed you a few moments ago, which I think is stunning. That beautiful rosette. And again, how handy is that going to be for all sorts of different occasions? And it's just one die again. If you look at that thing, and that looks complicated. One die to create that beautiful rosette. Talk about beautiful. You've then got your delicate roses. Look at that. Beautiful frame. I mean, that is stunning. Again, if you are someone who loves to do your paper piecing, love to do your colouring, that is absolutely set up to do that. And then last but by no means least, you've also got in there your two sentiments. You've got your party and you've got your celebrate. £29.60 or $38.82 is the price on those dies if you want to go for that. And then lastly, Oh, this is big, isn't it? You've got your stamp and die collections. Let me start with these stamp and dies. So this is all about having a party, having a bit of fun, and this is your time for tea, which is super. So you've got all of the different elements there to make up your little tea party, and as always, we bring you the stamps there to be able to cut out all of your images, so you can really go to town with this. You've then got this beautiful vintage bird cage. Love that little doily border there, which is absolutely stunning. And then you've got your beautiful bird cage there as well. Thank you and birthday wishes, just a couple of the sentiments that you'll get in there. And then lastly, working in beautifully with that embossing folder I showed you a few months ago, you've got your dainty lace with that umbrella that we can imagine our Debbie just twirling behind her as she's strolling through the garden in something, you know, flowing with a cup of, what do I imagine you having? A cup of, what do you have in your hand?
Oh,
probably a cocktail.
Yeah, a cocktail or two, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be a cup of tea, would it? It should be on the cocktails. And then lastly, we've got your beautiful stamp sets. Happy summertime. So this is great again for building up your own little invites. For example, you've got all of your different numbers in there. You've got your froms and twos, you've got your ordinals and things like invited and celebrate. So perfect for building up invitations to parties. And then lastly, in your stamps, you've got your summertime florals. And once again, this is allowing you to choose the different colours that you want to use to build up the particular image. The two different flowers that you've got here, just choose the colours, light to dark, and create some really, really lovely images. £31.69 is the platinum price on that. $36.78 is the platinum price if you're shopping with us in the UK. However, if you want it all, I want it all. You can go for the full collection, and what a deal on this. Once again, it's all the elements I've just shown you, all of the paper included in there as well. Platinum price is £83.40, $109.53. It's a massive saving, and again with these bundles, if you're going for the bundles, you're saving that extra £10 or extra $10. And once again, the kind of collection that you're going to come back to year round. It's got a real sort of happy springtime summery feel. If you love the whole lot, that is the way to go. And our Debbie over the other side at studio has got some finished samples just to kind of put into your mind what you could be doing with this collection. Yeah,
because there's so much you can do with this collection just because of that variety. And there's some beautiful elements to this. You've got on this one stencils, you've got that edgeable, you've got the party, because it can be for any occasion. You've even got that lovely rosette, and I just think absolutely fabulous. Look at this for a party invite, Ben.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely love it. If you want to make kids party invitations, you can do wedding invitations, whatever it is that you want to make with it. You can keep them simply straightforward for your celebration cards as well. Again, gift bags, another lovely one that I love to do, gift bags. So you can be making gift bags and filling them up with all the little, you know, knickknacks that you pop in a party. I absolutely love these.
Love the rosette.
This one I just adore. Again, that beautiful edgeable scallop die that just creates something really beautiful. The stamps, amazing. The embossing folder. Look at this one. This is a card and a half that Leanne did. Absolutely beautiful. And then I absolutely love that one. I just think there's something about that card that is just glorious. And again, you could be making invites. Oh, talking of invites, let me just show you this one, Ben, because I love this one. This is beautiful. What about birthday invites? So when you take a look, you've got a little belly band, open it up.
That's cute. Oh, hello.
How gorgeous is that?
How many components to that? That's brilliant.
Absolutely beautiful. Do you want to see how to make it?
Yeah.
Shall we do that one? Right, let me just move all my little bits out of the way, because I have got all my pieces of paper here. She says already, you ought to see at the back of here. This is why I have all this beautiful display here, Ben. Covers up multitude of sins. It really does. But so just bear with me while I grab out all my little elements that I've got, because there's so many ways that you can make these invites. But I just want to move all these pieces to one side, because I have got far too many around the back of here. But what we'll start off with to create that little bit of an invite is we'll make ourselves the area where you do it. Now, I haven't got the stamps to do this, so I'm going to leave it blank inside.
Okay.
I don't know what's happened to my stamps, Ben, but they seem to have disappeared. You're invited, you know, those, I've misplaced them. However, I'll give you the measurements for this particular piece, and it is measured at 10 inches by 4, scored at 5 to create your small invite. And I say small, nothing small about it. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate that flap with a piece of cardstock from that beautiful paper pads. So I've just measured them down because that actually now measures at 5 by 4 inches. So all I've done is taken a 1/4 of an inch off one side and this side. So this now measures at, remember they're 5 and 4, 3 3/4 and 4 3/4.
Okay.
And then the next one down is the next 1/4 off, if that makes any sense.
3 1/2.
Don't want to baffle anybody with science here, but that's all I've done.
Yeah.
So it's literally taking off a 1/4 of the inch increments to get that party invite. So let's pop this on, and then we'll pop the panels. So I'm going to pop on now my other piece just onto the top of that. There we go. So again, those lovely papers, don't they work so beautifully together? So this is where you can be popping your invite into there as well. So that's going to be the first bit, but then we'll do a bit of die cutting because we've got some lovely sentiments in here. So we're going to have a party theme, Ben.
Oh,
we're going to have a party theme.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely a party. And I love this die set because again, it comes in 2 pieces where you've got your little bubble. I call it a bubble. It's actually called a mat. But I feel like a little bubble for my party word. So the party can be split up into the 2 pieces, the 2 separate pieces there. So I'm going to have a little piece of, let's grab some white cardstock. What have I done with my white cardstock, Debbie? Where are you? There you go. Just hoping I'm not using any of my elements that I need. So my party is going to go, well, my bubble's going to go onto there, and then I'm going to use some of that other. Again, pop in a packet. I really need to get myself organised. I did say to you when I started doing my craft room, I'm going to be much more organised, I'm going to be much more cleaner, and then if you were to take the camera at the back of here and see how I actually craft.
I want to have a look myself now. Can I
don't come and don't. I'm going to have a look. I've got bits literally everywhere. Look, I've got just
to have a quick
don't be telling anybody,
but
can you see what I'm doing?
What? That we need to. Can I get a handheld camera and bring it down?
No, get back over there, you.
From that?
Because I have bits hanging round here, you see. So I put all my bits down,
right,
and then my little notes to myself, all my elements that I've pre-cut. And go on, get back over there. Get back over there. Go on, back you go.
Organised mess, that I think.
Yeah. Well, I think I would like to call it an organised. Yes, an organised.
He's done you! Adam, he's done you!
Oh,
me!
Where is that camera?
Where is it?
Where is that camera?
That is mean, isn't it? You want to go and sort him out after the show? That's terrible behaviour.
It's shocking.
Adam.
Giving away the secret step. I'm mortified.
Oh, you'd never do that again,
mortified. Oh, now everybody knows how messy I am.
The thing is, though, Debbie, I can guarantee there'll be lots of people out there going, well, so what? That's how I craft every day. It's just normal.
I'm more worried where that camera is.
Me
because
too,
I
actually.
stick my hand down, stick my hand up when I'm putting things under my dresses, and I'm like, does that mean he watches me?
He's always watching you. Always watching you.
Oh, I do love him.
The all-seeing eye. Always listening, always watching.
You forget that though sometimes. You forget there's microphones everywhere, don't you?
Yeah.
You forget all that when you're in here. Oh, God, I'm over the shame. Thank goodness this isn't live. Thank goodness this is a pre-record.
He'll let that out before it goes live, I'm sure. He's a nice bloke.
Oh, dear. Oh.
He just said he's going to clip it out and put it on the social media channels.
Don't you dare. No. Let me have some pride. Literally. Well, it's like you said, Ben, there's other people out there that, get a little bit
Is there any
messy
such thing as
too.
a really neat crafter though? Do you know what I mean? I think most people craft in a bit of an organised mess, don't they?
Well, that's just how my brain works sometimes.
Yeah.
We're all, wouldn't life be boring if we were all the same?
Exactly
That's
right.
how I would. That's how I see it.
Your
It's a
craft-
little bit boring.
Your craft room doesn't look like that now, does it?
No,
Is that still
actually,
neat?
do you know what? I'm really quite proud of this, Ben. I'm
Yeah.
really quite proud of it. No, my craft room is still intact.
Wow.
And I have been crafting in there now. But yes, it's still intact. Oh, gosh, I'm not going to let him live that one down. He's not going to let me live that one down either.
No one believes you now after they've seen the mess behind the cards there on the counter.
I might have to do another Facebook Live. That's
Just
what
to
I might
prove
have
it.
to do, just to prove it that
Yeah.
it's actually still quite tidy. I've even got my windows being fitted next week. I've having some new windows popped in
What, in the
and
craft
frames in the house. The entire house is getting done because I've had the same windows now for 30 years. So I think back time we had some new ones.
Yeah.
But I'm more worried about what they're going to do to my craft room.
Oh, yes.
So I'm like, I'll be watching them. I'm going to be stood over them, let me tell you. Stood
Yeah.
over them because
Make
I
sure
know
they're
what
not
they're
messing it
like,
up.
these messy workmen.
I know.
We think we're messy. They're even messier.
Oh, they are.
So yeah, so I'm going to be stood over them because they're not touching things in that craft room and they're keeping it nice and tidy. We're going to leave it as they find it, is the word I'm looking for there.
That's what I'm like in our new house. We've been in there, nearly 3 weeks, we're just over 3 weeks actually, because we're Saturday now, aren't we? And
Is that how long it's been since I've seen you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But I have a level of kind of tidiness. My law is like on a different stratosphere. But I see the kids touch the wall. Get your hands off the wall. Don't want any mucky fingerprints on the wall. I like, the slightest bit of dirt appears on the carpet. The vacuum cleaner comes out. I am a changed man now that we're in a new place. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else does this, but not, like when I had a shower before, you just like have the shower, turn off the shower, you get out and dry yourself off, whatever. But we've now got in our shower in the new house, Laura got this daily shower shine, and again I'm up for this thing now. So after you've had a shower, before you get out, you have to spray the shower screen with this spray to stop because you get the lime scale forming. We are that clean and tidy on our household at the moment. I don't know how long it's going to last for. But yeah. Have you sprayed the shower screen? Oh no, I've forgotten. You have to go back in and give it a spritz before you get out. Yeah. When you come round my house, oh dear, you'll have to wear white gloves.
Really?
Yeah. Take off your shoes. We've got a special suit for visitors as well, so you can't get any.
Oh, bless her. Oh.
We haven't really got the suit.
Oh dear. Oh, Ben, I can just see it now. Actually, I can't wait to come and have a little nosy up at your new house. It looks beautiful. I've seen your social posts. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
So I think are you and I together tomorrow, Sunday?
Yes, we are. Yes.
You have to come up in the break.
Yeah, that'll be
shows.
lovely.
Yeah.
And come and meet your wife properly, because we only saw her briefly.
Yes.
When we had little Tyne on the show. Was it last week? We had
that
Tyne on
was
the
last
show. Yeah.
Wednesday.
And
or
you
Thursday.
came in with your knobbly knees hanging out.
I haven't got knobbly knees. What are you on about?
You had your shorts on.
I'm a highly tuned athlete. I have very muscular knees. I got very hairy legs.
Well, yes, they were very hairy. I did notice that.
I hadn't shaved them. Not like usual. Knobbly knees? Outrageous. Believe that?
So yes, it'd be lovely to come up during the show on Sunday.
We used to do those at the holiday park. We go right off track here. Knobbly knees competitions. when the holiday parks here in the UK, and one of the competitions they used to do was who had the knobbliest knees. So we get people up on the stage, get your knees out. We play a bit of music, and they used to have to do this little dance, and people would vote on who had the knobbliest knees, and the winner would get a little trophy. I mean.
I do remember
No, I didn't win. I was the host of it.
I do remember those days.
Oh, dear.
Bless you. Now, I'm using the summertime pens while we've been...
What?
Summertime pennant.
Ah, yes.
I said summertime pens, don't even ask me why I thought it was that. But I'm only using certain elements of it. I'm going to show you this die set pen because it's absolutely beautiful. So this is where you can make your big banners or your features on your cards. You've got your florals, you've got your the sentiments have got a lovely element to them, 3 pieces. And I mean, these are just lovely. You've got love hearts, stars, the butterflies, the florals, the birthday, everything on here. It's jam-packed full of lots of goodness, crafty goodness to play with. And I'm just using certain elements of this, Ben, because it really is lovely. And in my mess and my chaotic mess that's at the side of me, I do have some that are already cut out. But I thought I'd cut myself a couple more because they're just so lovely, these. They really, really are. And are really one of those, again, those die sets that I think you're going to be able to use in so many ways, a lot of ways. So I'm just going to poke out all these little pieces because this is going to sit on the front of my card. I've got my little butterfly there. I have got some more just over here. So I've got myself another 3. So when we've got, and I've also cut out a pre-cut my little birthday as well, because my little birthday is going to sit on the front part of the card. So we've done the inside bit, and I'll show you those other pieces in a moment, but we'll just start to put this together. So let's go in. In fact, do you know what? We'll raise it up again. Oh, felt like a bit Westlife then.
You raise it.
Oh, I love Westlife.
Do you love Westlife? I didn't know that.
Massive Westlife fan. Absolutely massive Westlife fan.
You're into ABBA as well, right?
I love ABBA. Oh,
The new tour that they're doing. Have you heard all about that?
I have. It sounds really weird, this one, Ben.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound really weird? It's a futuristic
well, what
hologram.
They basically, well, it's not a tour. They're doing it in like, I think what they called it? It's like the ABBA Arena, I think, in London. They're doing like a residency there, but they're not actually there, are they?
That's so weird.
They've filmed them doing all of the moves and the dances and stuff using the technology that they use for CGI in the movies. They put them in the special suits that you might have seen that they do when they do things like the Marvel movies. They filmed them doing all the moves, and then there's going to be holograms, isn't there, on stage of ABBA doing all the music.
It just sounds really weird. I haven't quite got my head around it just yet, so I'm trying to work it all out. And I'm really trying to work it all out because I'm struggling a little bit with it because I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, it just sounds really, really fun. Well, it does sound fun, but I did get a bit emotional, I'm not going to lie, because I just love ABBA. I was brought up on ABBA. My dad were a massive fan, so ABBA were a big part of my life, which I think is where my love of cheesy pop comes from. However,
do you like cheesy pop? I did not know
cheesy
that.
Pop, but let me tell you, ABBA are not classed as cheesy pop. That's classic pop music at the finest.
Almost feel like ABBA invented pop music.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I think they're the ones that really got it off the ground, aren't they? Absolutely.
Pop party, yeah.
Right, Ben, so for my little fold overs, do you know my little fold over flaps that are going to tuck underneath?
Yeah.
I took some squares and I measured these at so if I just get this right, so 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches and scored it diagonal. And they're going to sit underneath because they're going to wrap around underneath like so to form that part of the invitation. So I'm just going to pop some glue, and I'll use my tape pen for this one. Let's pop this on. That's going to sit underneath. And literally you see now that it actually measures, so it looks, it's almost like it was joined onto it. Can you see what I mean? And I've taken it to, let's see if I can get that straight, Debbie. In fact, you might be better off opening it up. There we go, that's better. In fact, do you know what would have been better? Wet glue. Gives me the wiggle time. Wiggle time to get it into place.
Wiggle it just a little bit.
So I think, wiggle it just a little bit. Acid groove.
What?
That's what that song were, when they used to say that, because it was like a rap song kind of thing, weren't it?
Gonna see you wiggle it just a little bit.
Acid groove.
Oh yeah, I thought you went, oh yeah. Was it? I say groove.
I thought it were acid groove. Acid groove.
Oh, acid groove.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what it were, she says. Not really sure now. Might have just made that up myself.
I'm sure he just went, oh yeah.
Oh, did he?
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
that's what I thought.
Perhaps I've given it a new meaning.
I think you might have done. I said groove.
So I'm popping one of my little butterflies just onto there. I've got myself some little gems as well. I've gone purple. So I'm going to pop my little gems just into the centre of my little butterfly when I can get them off there with my little pokey tool, and just pop that on. So I've got that one onto there. Obviously you'd have your invitation a little bit. You are invited to. Pop that down, fold that over, and then we're going to stick this onto a base as well. So we've got this base, so it actually looks like a proper, a proper invitation, so to speak. And that means that that'll stay there and that it'll lift up. So this actually measures at 4.5 by 5.5, and it is literally just a base where I'm going to cover up my little my crisscrosses. So let's pop that on.
We've just checked the lyrics.
Is it?
Wiggle it just a little bit. I want to see you wiggle it just a little bit. I want to see you wiggle it just a little bit as it grooves.
Oh!
You were closer than me.
I was close. As it grooves. Misheard lyrics. I always thought it was as it groove. Don't ask me why, but that's what I thought it was. So is it as it grooves?
Yes, it's as it grooves.
As it grooves.
As it
That's
grooves.
it. Oh, I hope my kids aren't watching. They don't like me doing things like this. They say it's uncool. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they think I'm really uncool when I do things like that. So I've got to stop.
I can't understand why.
Right, so we've got our invitation all made, and just to give it a little bit of Christmas to it, I am going to pop down score lines.
Score lines, yeah.
So it's nice and scored. However, we need to hold it together. So what we're going to hold it together with is a little belly band.
Belly band.
So a little belly band that will fit around. Now, I always do the belly bands after I've made my card. But this, if you wanted the measurements of this, I've took a piece of white stamping card that measures at 10.5 by 1, just shy of 1.5, so about 1 3/4. And then popped a little strip for the middle bit, just to give it a little bit of extra decoration, because we need, the invitation, we need the birthday bit to be, we need it somewhere, Ben. We need a little bit of that on the outside and decorate it so it all flows really nicely together. And then I'm going to pop this just onto my belly band. There we go, let's get
I like that name.
off.
Is that what it's actually called?
Because it wraps around middle, belly.
Yeah, I really like it. Belly band.
I think it's called that. I'm pretty sure it is, Ben. I'm pretty sure it is. And then what we're going to do to measure it so that I've got a bit of freedom in the flow of it is I'm just going to wrap it around and simply, and you could use your scoreboards for this, but I'm just using my fingers.
Yeah.
Just my fingers, wrap that around. I want a bit of space, so I'm just making sure that it's got a little bit of movement in there so it can slip up and down without damaging it too much. But then all you do is just stick that together. So I'll pop it on with a piece of, let's pop that on. Make sure your glue's dry.
Oh, yes.
Not like Debbie's just done there with wet glue, because it does take a few minutes just to dry. And you could use it again, just pop that around and use it to get it into place and position. And it gives that little feature, and then my little happy birthday part will sit on the front. So let me just make sure I've got that going across the centre of my birthday. There we go. So that will sit onto the front.
Belly bands or sashes, apparently.
You what, my lovely?
Your belly bands are also called sashes, apparently.
Slashes?
Sashes. Sash.
Sashes.
Sash.
It's so difficult. Honestly, Ben, we're so far away at the moment.
Pardon?
Sashes.
What?
Sashes?
I can't hear you. So
oh,
away.
yeah. Oh, I walked into that one. Oh, you little devil,
Sash.
you. Sashes.
Sashes. Yeah. As in the DJ Sash. Remember Sash? If we're talking about music? Wasn't
no.
she...
Was she a DJ?
Encore une fois.
What?
Do you remember that song?
Oh, say it again.
Encore une fois. Remember that?
I do now. You've sang it so eloquently.
Yeah.
Au commensoir, did you say?
She's saying it in French.
Oh.
Encore une fois, which means do it again.
Oh.
I would know, being a linguist.
This is your DJ days coming out now.
Well, that's
DJ
my French days coming out. Encore une fois. Again, one more time, it means. DJ Sash.
DJ
Are you looking
Sash.
for it, Erin? I think she might.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, you see.
How does producer Erin know all these amazing facts?
She's got a computer in front of her.
Oh, she's Googling, she's cheating. I thought she was a fountain of knowledge.
Oh,
I'm thinking, my goodness, she's just amazing.
Erin?
Just amazing. But I tell you what is amazing is this gorgeous collection.
You're not wrong there.
And I just love it. So I'll lift off my my sash, belly band. Get it? Open that up and then you can pop all what it is that you want to say in there. You're invited to what is it that you're going to invite it to. And if I show you the original one with me original stamp set, which my original stamp set's probably still at home, just but knowing me, you're invited to and from a birthday party. So yes, Ben, you'll be invited to my birthday party, which is just, may I add, just so you're aware, TV hubby, October the 8th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so it's fast approaching yet another year. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
41 this year she is.
Just a little sweet talker. But you could be making invites like this as well. Right, Ben, I need a few moments to clean up my mess.
All right, I'm just putting you into my diary. October the 8th, did you say?
October the 8th, yes, that's me, Ben.
Debbie's birthday. Good. 40, what do you say? 1.
Oh, you little darling, you. You are such a sweetheart.
41.
Absolute sweetheart.
This collection is gorgeous, and that is again a great demonstration of the sort of things that you can create. How cool was that with the belly band and the sash? I loved it. It's the complete collection you're going to get here with 102 elements. 120 sheets of your paper as well. Don't forget you've got that gorgeous pearlescent paper in there. You've got your 12x12 and 6x6 pads, and just so much craftability with this as well. So many beautiful dies, gorgeous embossing folders, and what a price as well. Remember, if you're going for the full collection today, you are saving 35% and also an extra £10 or $10. It's the best price we've done it at yet. If you haven't yet picked it up, there has been no better time to grab it. £83.40 is platinum, or $109.53. Let us give you some time to check out your baskets, because no doubt you're filling them up. There's some great deals to be had here. And if you are fairly new to us and you hear me talking about platinum price and you're thinking, what on earth is he rabbiting on about? It's all to do with our Club Inspire, and here's some details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hopefully you've checked out your baskets and you are ready for some more great demos, hints, tips and inspiration. As we said, if you have just joined us, this is a pre-recorded show, so you can chat amongst yourselves on the usual places, on the socials, on Facebook and YouTube, but obviously I can't read out your comments because I'm not a mind reader. Now, we are all about the Sarah Signature Collections over the course of this show. We've already had a look at the garden party, that gorgeous Twas the Night Before Christmas collection as well. We're going to try and get through as many of them as we can during this show, but of course you can get ahead on the web. The next collection that we want to have a look at is the Vintage Diary collection. And once again with this, what we've done is we've broken it down into smaller bundles for you too, so that everybody's got the opportunity to get their hands on something, because we realise not everybody has potentially the biggest budget, you know, coming towards the end of the month. So let's have a look at the embossing and stamping collection from the Vintage Diary set. And this really is very, very beautiful. I'll start off with these embossing folders because they are truly gorgeous. As Debbie was touching on a little bit earlier on, they have got that real sort of feel of yesteryear, if you like, and this is gorgeous. The fact that you've got the beautiful background and then at the forefront, great choice of colours on this particular example, that beautiful quill and the ink pot there as well, which I think is absolutely stunning. Then you've got your Dear Diary, and again, beautiful font in the background with that kind of oldie worldy font, and your little books and your teacup there as well, which look absolutely stunning. And then a whole selection of stamps to go with those as well. So you've got your exquisite embellishments. Again, those match up beautifully with the embossing folder that you've got there. And then you've also got your perfectly Parisian stamp set, that's not easy to say, which is the beautiful quill. You've got the pen, you've got that bird cage in there as well, and Grande Maison, and then a whole host of adorning sentiment stamps too. And whilst these of course are going to work perfectly with this collection, you'll be able to use them outside of this collection as well. Things like a moment in time with you, just because, especially for you, and be your own kind of beautiful. That's your embossing and stamping collection. £17.74 or £22.44 if you are a platinum member. Next up, we have got your Stamp and Dies, and this is gorgeous. This, well, I'll show you my favourite one from this particular collection, is that pocket watch, which I just think is so super cute. Do you know what? I used to have a pocket watch back in the day, and sadly lost it, but I think it kind of would go, I didn't put my bow tie on today. I had a bow tie somewhere. Oh, I'll find it. Yeah, but you know, like the bow tie, pocket watch, very nice. You got the Stamp and Die included in that collection. And then as we go through here, that feathered die quill, absolutely stunning. How gorgeous is this one as well? The Key to My Heart die, super usable. You know, whether you want to pop that maybe on a Valentine's card potentially, but there's so many different designs on here. Your page edges, so if you want to create that beautiful torn effect, that really sort of oldie worldy effect, you've got one die to be able to create that, and the other die here which kind of creates that sort of ring binder folder effect, if you like. We've then got your tags and banners, again super useful just for that. You can layer these up if you want to, but again, if you're looking at ways to create bespoke tags for presents with Christmas on the horizon, then you've got the ability to be able to do that as well. Bespoke means sort of original, to your own personal taste or to someone's own personal taste. Look at me using all the big words that people don't understand. And lastly, you've got your antique frame stamp and die set. And again, what I love about this, there is actually within the adorning stamp sentiments that you've got in the previous collection, a little stamp which will actually fit in there as well. And it is a little bit like that. Adams has said it's a little bit like Harry Potter. It's a little bit Hogwartsy. It's like a family crest, isn't it? Or like a shield, if you like. So that's really cute. £24.93 or $30.58 is the platinum price on that one. Next up, embellishments. And within this, so much. 30 metres of traditional jute twine in this collection. You've then got your wooden frame and corner set. On top of that, beautiful ribbon. Now you're going to get two designs of the ribbon, 3 metres of each. One's got that sort of old style script on it, and then you've also got your beautiful butterflies on there too. Then you've got your metal charms, 10 of these, and again, these are super cute. You want to use these sparingly, I think, but you've got your little bird cage on there, you've got the lock and key, the butterfly, the rose, and there's a little bicycle on there as well, which is really cute. Then, everyone's favourite wax seal kit. Hooray! Are we still talking about that? Oh, we are. I thought you were about to go, no, we dropped that weeks ago. No, we are still talking about it. That's got a little crown on there and a little cross, which is super cute, and those two beautiful colours of wax. And then lastly, you've got 4 sheets of your 6x6 rub-on transfers as well, which are always super, super handy. You've got different designs of swirls on there, and also loads of sentiments in that gorgeous sort of vintage font. £20.59 or $26.26 if you are a platinum member. And then last but by no means least, we've got your paper and vellum collection. And we know how much you love the vellum. This is absolutely beautiful in those sort of more muted colours, if you like. When I think of vellum, I always think of you, Debbie, because I think when you use your vellum for your little boxes,
yeah,
it's so super handy for that, isn't it?
Honestly beautiful. I think this is one of the finest vellum packs we've ever done here at Crafters Companion. You've got those warm vintage colours, but every single one of them are beautiful. They're stunning. And honestly, that's one of those things that I'd be getting more than one of, because it's just, look at it, Ben.
I know.
And it's big. It's 12 by 12, so it means you can chop into it, chip into it, rip into it, whatever it is that you want to do with it. But it's absolutely exquisite. I know what I'd be doing. I'd be just sitting there looking at it and admiring it, because it's absolutely beautiful. The quality is out of this world.
It is lovely. You're going to get 12 sheets of your vellum. On top of that, again, in the same colours, you've got 24 sheets of your luxury pearl pad. Again, love the colour tones that you've got there. And then, yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it within that collection. $14.38 or $23.95. So 12 sheets of your vellum, and also, sorry, 12 sheets of your vellum, 24 sheets of your cardstock, $14.38 or $23.95. However, if you loved everything that I've just shown you, the way to go is to go for that full collection, and there it is, details on your screen right now. Should be over $161, over £161, $215, comes down to £87.05 or $119.03. Platinum, look at that price, $69.64 or $95.22. It's a 45% saving, plus an extra £10 or $10 off if you go for the full bundle. And then Platinum members get that extra 20% off as well, bringing it down to that redonkulous low price. And again, you've seen with all of the collections that we've shown you so far, they're all sort of very different for lots of different occasions, and this one has really got that sort of oldie worldy vintage feel to it. And we're going to see some finished samples. Wait till you see these with Debbie.
Oh, these are beautiful. I've just picked a few just here to show you, because how you can use them with your different styles of card bakes, card blanks. This one's absolutely beautiful. I love that one. Using lots of elements to build up this beautiful card. The embossing folder, I'll never stop using this one as a demonstration because it's absolutely gorgeous. The embossing folder that's just been picked out and coloured with your colouring mediums, it looks stunning. The lovely teared pages, I'm going to be doing one in a moment, and the cups there, the books. But take a look at this. I don't know who made this, can I just say? Was this one of Sarah's or Debbie's, or was this one of the design team members? But take a look at this beautiful, gorgeous memory book of, oh,
that's stunning,
it's just stunning. Honestly, it's absolutely stunning. And if you've got the album spines that we've done at Crafters Companion, you're going to be able to achieve this yourself, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you wanted to make a photo album for a loved one with old pictures in, you know, a more vintage feel, then this is going to be right up your street, this collection, and it really is absolutely gorgeous. So I have got myself a card blank already. I'm going to use a couple of the elements in here, and I'm going to have a little bit of a fold back card. So I've already got some of the cardstock already cut to size, and I've actually just given it a little bit of a roughed edge. Now I have got a little tool that we have. Do you know the little distressing tool?
Oh, yes.
But I've lost mine, so I need to get myself a new one. So you can rough up your pages and give it a lovely distressed edge with your distressing tool or with a pair of scissors. And I've literally just taken it, and it just gives it a very vintagey look. And you could also use things like your perhaps the fire brown or seal brown would be a really good one to put around the edge to create a bit of a sepia look is the word I'm going with. So I'm just going to rough up my edges just with my scissors since I can't find my distressing tool. But check the website out. It's not overly expensive, and it's a little tool that you just run up and down your page or your cardstock to create that lovely distressed look. But I'm using just a good old-fashioned pair of scissors for the time being. So that's going to be my fold back card, but I did say I was going to use a couple of the elements, and I absolutely love the page edges because there's just something about this die set that I think is so useful. And depending on the size of your cardstock that you use, you could use both together to create a page. You could create something smaller because we haven't put them together, so it means you can extend it, make them large, or make them really small. It's entirely up to you. But how you would pop this on, and just making sure I've got it the right way around. I know what I'm like, Ben. Just make sure you pop it on the right way around, and we'll run that through the Gemini. So again, I'll do it with this one first. On the, do you know, in my head, I want those to be on the outside, not on the inside. They stays connected to cars. Yeah, there we go. I know. I have to talk to myself sometimes. You know, when you look at something, my brain doesn't always process it first time. I have to go back and look at things again, Ben, because I think it's an age thing.
Oh no, I'm the same. I've been doing a bit of DIY in the new flat packs.
Yeah.
I have to do that. I have to get everything. I have to get all the bits and pieces laid out in little piles, and then before I do the screwing or the drilling, I have to look at it, check it, and then even I know what I'm doing, I then have to go back and look again before I do it.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I think sometimes if you walk yourself through those steps rather than going straight in, I think makes a difference, and which is why I was just giving that little talk to myself just to make sure I got that bit right.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I'm glad it's not just me. I actually thought it was my age, Ben. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was my age. Thought it was an age
Well, you're the
thing.
same age as me, aren't you? See, 41. So you know, all the best people talk
Brownie
themselves.
points are plenty today. Brownie points are plenty.
Hey.
God love you. I only wish. Joe was talking about. We were talking about it yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. Well, it was yesterday. The other day.
Yeah.
On Wake Up
Double
Call.
dare.
The other day on Wake Up Call about the ages, because I said, because neither of them, they're both single, aren't they? Like myself. Oh no, I'm not. I've got a TV hubby over there.
Yeah. That's
So yeah.
break my heart. Why don't you break my heart?
So we were talking about whoever gets to 41st, I'll marry. It was Craig. It's about 3 or 4 years off. Like, I felt so old when they said how old they were. I was like, I'm old enough to be the mum.
How old's Craig?
36.
Right, and how old's
Joe's
Joe?
36 on next. Wait a minute. I'll just set 20. Is it 26, 29?
Joe's only 35.
Yeah. Look at that.
Is he?
Your face. You meant to go, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you meant to go. Wow. Good job he's not watching. Is what I was saying. But yeah, so I said to them that's what it'd be. But honestly, it took stock of thinking, hang on a minute. In my head, I would do it mathematics and thinking, I'm old enough to be the mum.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
Gym slip mum like, but I'd still be old enough to be the mum. But I would technically, yes, I did. I felt really old then. Going back to it, I'll take your age though, Ben, what you just said.
Yeah.
Can you see me beautiful piece of edge of, honestly, I've not even had to tear that. It's all been done for you. So you've got that lovely teared look. Now I repeated it with this piece of cardstock so that I've ended up with me two that are going to sit on top of each other. So it looks like we've, ripped out a couple of pieces. And again, absolutely, I just adore this, Ben. They really are absolutely gorgeous to work with. But I'm going to just stamp onto this one. I was debating whether to stamp or put one of the beautiful rub-ons, because these rub-on features are gorgeous. But I've lost my lollipop stick, Ben, so I might have to compromise and use something else. But for the moment, I'm just going to use one of those beautiful stamps, and this is you. Friends like you are one of life's great treasures, Ben. Because you are. And I'm just going to pop that onto there. So what did I do with my rocker block? tidying up. That was because I was tidying up then. So let's put me stamp onto my rocker block, and then I'm going to ink that up as well. So, and again, you've got all those elements that you can work with to create something, you know, a little bit bespoke, but really beautiful. I'm just going to put that, let me just make sure I've got that on, because I want to give it a little bit of a wonky look. So there we go. But isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely
Pretty.
gorgeous. And like I said, you could be titivating it up with other elements as well. Right, so I'm going to bring in as well for the time being. I'm going to just leave that for a moment, pop that to one side. I'm going to bring in the feathered quill, another one of my favourites.
Oh, yes.
And I do love this. So I'm going to give this a little feature with some craft card, because I think it lends itself to craft card really well, this die. I am actually going to, because I've got my little bit of matting and layering, she says, have I just used my piece of cardstock? Oh, no, I didn't. But I am going to use my piece of cardstock for this. Because I'm doing a bit of matting and layering, I can get away with this one. Because I'm going to put it in the centre, but when I cover it up, I'm being a bit frugal, you see, Ben.
Oh, I see.
Really, truth be known, I've lost the piece of cardstock that I had originally. So you have to go with these things, Ben. You have to go with these things. I had planned to be frugal with it. Of course I had. But I like to share these things with you, Ben. I like to share them. So let's pop that off.
We're all friends here, aren't we?
We are all friends. We are all friends. But yeah, this is a gorgeous die set as well. So when you take that off, and again, they lend themselves to the inks where you could ink it up and give it a more aged look. But I think that is just beautiful as it is. So I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to take that bit off. And this one, again, really gorgeous piece. It's even got some lovely embossed detail from the die in the ink pot. So I've not even had to use my embossing folder because it's already in there. And I just think that is beautiful. Remember not to throw that away, Debbie. Remember not to throw that away, because you need that little bit. Right, so I'm going to cover that back up. Cover my little area up. There we go. And I'm just going to stick that down for just a second. So tape pen. I moved you back over there because I was tidying up. Right, let's pop that on. So I'm going to cover that up. These are just gorgeous papers as well. Absolutely beautiful papers.
Yeah. They really are. It's a lovely collection. I love the fact as well that we're doing like the smaller bundles for you. So whatever you fancy, you've got the opportunity to grab it. I mean, the price for the whole collection is great, but it may well be that you bought sort of individual elements originally, or you've bought smaller bundles before. So whether you want to build up your bundle, or whether you want to go for the full collection. And again, this one is 45% off, plus an extra £10 or $10, plus if you're a platinum member, another 20% off. That's why it is at that redonkulous price of $69.64 or $95.22.
It is absolutely fabulous, and especially for what you're getting as well. When you look at all the things that you're getting in this collection, that's a really good price there. Right, so I'm just matting and layering, Ben. So I've got my little fold back card there. There we go. Let's pop that over. And then I'm going to add on my quill. So we'll pop that onto the front. I think, where's my chunky glue? There it is. Let's pop my chunky glue on there. So I'm going to pop those two bits onto the front. You
have to let us know in the comments, not that I can read them obviously, because we are in the future.
We are coming to you in the future.
Honey, let's go back to the future. So, thank you, Erin. No, let us know in the comments, because we will read them afterwards. Which is your favourite? Oh no, we're in the future. Oh no, we're in the past, but oh yeah, I'm getting myself confused now. We're in the past. You're watching us from the past in the future. Wow, that makes my head hurt. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, let us know in the comments, not that we'll be able to read them, or we will be able to read them in the future, which is your favourite of the signature collections that we brought you today. In the gallery, it is a 2-0 win for the Vintage Diary collection.
Is it?
Both Adam and Erin just chatting in my ear going, oh, I like this one. Oh, I like it too. So, yeah. They do really sound like that. That's what they sound like.
Is that what they sound like?
Oh, I like this collection. Oh, I like it as well. It's my favourite. Oh dear. I really like this collection.
Do you know, the thing for me is I love all of Sarah's collections, so
Which one, if you had to pick one, right, if I said to you, I'm going to give you one of these collections for free to take home at the end of the show, and don't say you've already got them all, that defeats the object of the game. Which one would you choose? Oh, go on, Debbie, let's put you on the spot.
I think it's going to be a bit of a landslide, because I love this collection. It's one of my favourites. I love anything vintage.
Yeah.
And I absolutely adore this collection. I'm not going to make no bones of it. I'm not going to hide it. I absolutely adore this collection. I have from the first time I saw it. It's one that I tend to use. You know, when I'm crafting for myself, Ben, not just for work. It's one I tend to go to a lot because it's just glorious. It's absolutely beautiful. There's no elements of this that I don't not like. It's stunning. It's just the word I'm going to use. Now, I'm going to bring in...
Aha!
That I've already pre-done.
You're not doing it live on the show?
No.
What a disappointment.
No. Sorry to disappoint, but no, I'm not having a fishable going off with me, let me tell you. So no, I've already pre-done mine. Plus, I did use on mine, and I used the crown, and I used a couple of the colours. I actually used it purple and gold. I used the two. Can you see the two-tone there? But I used, because obviously here it's a little bit hard. I've used hot glue gun. Oh no.
Oh, what?
Hot glue gun with with wax melt.
Oh, ow.
I've reset it back to a heated. I'm going to keep my finger away from there.
Okay.
Because I use the hot glue gun.
Right.
It's heated up the wax again.
Right,
Yes, so now it's gone all gooey.
Right. Don't
Adam's not going to come in close there.
No,
because I'm just going to let that dry for a second.
What is it with these wax seals, eh?
Do you know? At least I didn't do it live on air. But I've had once or twice close shaves. I did use my matches because at home I can do that. Here I can't do that because we'd set sprinklers off and I don't fancy the wet look effect at this time of day. So I do it at home with my matches and just heat it up that way. But you can cheat and do it the Debbie Fishable way with the hot gun, with the heat gun. If you want to, if you're brave, is all I'm going to say. So let me just finish off now. And I think I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to hold it there just in case, though, just in case, because it...
Oh, yeah, it's... Oh,
can you see it?
It's dripping!
No, it's not dripping, is it?
It's dripping.
I'm going to hold it like that. It's going to go and dry.
Yeah.
There you go. Let me just move that out of the way for a second. Right, there we go. It's drying. So just note to self, if you have got one pre-done, don't use the hot glue gun with it because it will heat up your wax again. Okay, there, lesson learned.
How much fun can you have with a wax seal? Brilliant stuff. Just to show you what not to do right there, which is brilliant. The Vintage Diary collection, the full collection, amazing. 45% off you're getting, plus an extra £10 or $10. And don't forget, if you are a Platinum member, you get that extra 20% off as well, which is just brilliant. It is our team's favourite collection on the show. 3-0 it wins. So, it is a lovely, lovely collection. I am the fourth person, and I think I'm probably going to show you my favourite collection on this show next, because I am a big fan of the Watercolor Christmas collection. I really love this, and actually when we launched this, I completely lose track of time because I've not been here for 3 weeks. When we launched this very recently, it absolutely flew off the shelves, and I think it even took Sarah by surprise, actually, because the Twas the Night Before Christmas collection, again, was a massive hit. And I don't think we were prepared for how big of a hit the Watercolor Christmas collection was going to be. But I think it almost usurped, there's another great word, the Twas the Night Before Christmas collection as far as popularity is concerned. And I love this. We're breaking it down for you. I've just seen the price on this. This is a brilliant deal for the embossing and stamp collection. 44 elements in total. It is your Watercolor Christmas. I love all of the fun characters in this. That's why I love it particularly. I see this as a great collection that you can get making cards and gift ideas for with the kids and the grandkids. You've got so much fun. You've seen your little snowman there. You've then got your joyful wishes too with the woodland animals. I love the little banner that they've erected there too, which you can stamp your own sentiments onto. Then you've got your beautiful magical Christmas, again elements of the woodland there with the deer and the little fox and the Christmas tree, of course, which you can build up and decorate with your own little baubles, and the present there too. And then you've also got a selection of your brush sentiments too, again, so things like Christmas, snow, wishes, greetings and holidays, and then you can build up your own individual sentiments with that. You're also going to get embossing folders with this too, particularly like these ones, your little sort of embroidered embossing folders, and great if you've got yourself a mini as well, because these will go through. You've got your snowflake edges in there, got a real sort of magical Christmas feel about those, and then on top of that you've got your elegant borders as well. So 4 embossing folders, you've got all of those stamps included in there as well. Look at that price, $21.71 or $29.71 if you are a platinum member. Next up, we have got your die and stamp and die collection. There's so much here. Do you know what? I've got to tell you, I'm impressed. I've come back from a 3-week break. I've got so much here. I mean, there is literally, how I'm keeping on top of all of this, I have no idea. But I've been on the money so far, and haven't I? Oh, she's like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. I've been on the money. This collection is your stamp and die collection. 44 elements in total. Do you want to build a snowman? Of course you do. Well, if you do, you can do it in this collection because you've got all of the stamps and dies to build up your own little snowman, and you can create them to whatever colour that you want, of course, because you can colour in all the different images. Give them a little red hat, little blue waistcoat, whatever you want to do. It's so super cute and so easy to do. Then on top of that, we have got your beautiful statement snowflake. We saw this a little bit earlier on. I mean, how awesome is this? Almost you could take this and double, triple cut it, maybe make it into an actual decoration. Great as well if you wanted to potentially use this as a little window display. Perhaps just throwing a few ideas out there, but there's so much scope with that. Hanging from the banisters, why not? There's so much scope with that. That is not just a die you're going to be using in your card making. Your quirky Christmas trees, again, are just that. Particularly good if you love to be able to create depth within your cards and the scenes. I love the fact as well with these that you've got the little detailing in amongst the die, so if you want to be able to ink through those as well, you can, or stencil through those, you can do, which is amazing. Then snowflakes. You know, they say that no 2 snowflakes are ever the same. We prove that within this collection. Look at all of those different snowflakes that you've got in there. 7, isn't it? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 7 different snowflakes in total within that. So you're never short of a beautiful snowflake. On top of that, you've got your Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, which is your die set and stamps. And then finally, you've got your elegant snow globe, which allows you to create this beautiful snow globe effect. I'll show you on the back, might be easier so you can see for yourself the individual elements that build up the snow globe. Then you can pop in whatever you want into the inside. Might be that little snowman. And if you've got any of the little the plastic bubbles, the domes, of course, that's great to be able to make yourself a little real life, what do you call it? Like a little snow globe. Thank you, Adam. Clues in the name, Ben. It's called a snow globe. $45.51 or $54.90 is the platinum deal on that. And then, last but by no means least, we have another bundle for you, which includes all of your consumables, let's just say. You've got your 6x6 pad, 36 sheets in total here, and you can see from a distance that on that you have got flecks of your sparkle on there, flecks of that beautiful foiling, and it's really super cute. You've got all of the scenes here with your beautiful little creatures of the woodland creating their own Christmas, and once again you can see as I flick through these, double-sided, so you've got more scenes, you've got more patterned effect on these as well. Look at that, the foiling is stunning. It's just kind of like delicate enough without going over the top, but you've got those beautiful elegant snowflakes, you've got the stunning snowflakes within that collection as well, and of course that is then repeated within the papers that you get in this collection. It really is. It just got another little whistle from the gallery, and I know who was whistling because there's only one of them that can. Actually, during this show, just to let you in on a little bit of fun here, Erin was actually trying to teach Adam to whistle with no luck at all. But they are absolutely gorgeous. On top of that, we're also going to give you your toppers, so your 3D die cut toppers. Again, these are super useful, just as like finishing embellishments for your cards. I also think these are really cool if you're making cards like stepper cards, or if you need a card with a little stopper on it. They're really super for doing that. And again, all runs within the theme of that Watercolor Christmas. On top of that, God, so much in this collection. You've got your luxury pearl card, 12 by 12. And again, what I love about this is you have got more of your sort of traditionally Christmas colours in there. Look at that blue, by the way. Oh, wow. And then you've got your sort of more sort of frozen Christmas watercolour colours in there as well. 24 sheets in total in your 12 by 12 pad. And then we've got your vellum, 12 sheets. And acetate. It's 2 different designs, 3 sheets of each in the vellum and in the acetate. 35.32, 46.06 if you're platinum, saving 15%. We do have some individuals for you as well. Let me just duck down. Oh, I put those right at the back, right at the back. Now, if you want to go for these individually, do. I can't believe, have we got this still in? I can't believe this. Faux show, we've got the faux snow. $4.79 or $6.36. I won't open this up because I can only imagine that is going to go everywhere. I've never felt it, like the texture of it. Part of me wants to open. It's beautiful. Is it? Can I?
Honestly, I don't think it'll go everywhere. Just be careful. Open it slightly, and this is what you would do at home. Open it slightly, it's a little bit of a hole, then open it up. Me personally, yeah. Dig them fingers deep, Ben, because honestly, absolutely beautiful snowflakes. Snow, it is gorgeous. Feel the texture. It's not like the super. It's not like the super fine snow. No. You're enjoying that texture. I can tell with your face. You're loving that.
Covered in snow.
Isn't it gorgeous though?
Oh, isn't it gorgeous?
It is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, look. But it's a chunky, you can feel the difference, can't you?
You can.
You'll know what I mean when you get it home. Joking aside, you'll know what I mean when you get it home and you feel that texture. It is in a resealable bag, but I'm like Craig, I like to put things into tubs. So I would have that in a tub ready for when I want to use it, and then open the lid and then sprinkle it all around because it is glorious. I could tell with your face you really enjoyed that, Ben.
I feel like, by the way, you get you get 50 grams of your I feel like we need to have like a little contraption where we have some faux snow up above, and then Adam can press a button and some Christmas music comes on and like the snow comes down. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, moving swiftly on from the faux snow. I cannot believe we've still got that in stock. We've also got, still can't believe we've got this in stock either, chunky glitter. 50 grams of your chunky glitter. I mean, it is just that, right? It's glitter, but it's sort of chunkier. $3.99 or $5.56 is the platinum price on this. And then last but by no means least, we've also got your watercolour frozen, what's that one called? Frozen Forest aqua markers. £7.99 or $11.96. Let me put my specs on because I want to see the colours that you're going to get here. So you've got your warm natural, your winter seasonal, and your cool natural. So 3 different blend or colours, I should say, within each pen, from your woodland brown to your frosty blue, your icy lake, and more in between. Don't forget water base, so you can get all of the different watercolour effects with that collection. £7.99 or $11.96. However, I hear you cry, I want it all, and I want it now. Go for the full collection. Details on your screen here. It's £108.58 pence if you are platinum, $140 on the nose if you're a platinum member as well. It's a 20% saving on that collection, plus of course an extra 20% if you're platinum as well, which brings that price down from 171 or 222 to that price at the bottom of your screen. Right, let's have a look at some finished samples of this collection. By Eck, this was uber popular when we launched it. I think it's probably the most popular collection of the year.
And do you know when I first saw it, I knew it was going to eclipse everything. I just love the colour tones, I love the idea behind it, those watercolour themes, absolutely everything about this collection just screams quality and class. And I knew it was going to be a stonker of a collection. Every year there's always one and we never can work out which one it is, but I knew it was going to be this one. Absolutely love the whole entirety of this collection. There's things in here that you can keep things really simple as well, Ben, because you've got papers that you can cut down and then use into your different styles of cards. I absolutely adore them. I'm going to show you a couple more because honestly, they're just glorious.
Those trees, brilliant for creating depth.
The trees, yeah, absolutely. You've got the snow globe die as well, which
That's
again,
so cool.
I absolutely adore. Look how clever that one's being designed. I love that with the stamps. It just is phenomenal. I'm not going to lie, the snowflakes, I mean, look at this, what Caroline's done. Absolutely beautiful. Created with all those various snowflakes. Then you've got that really lovely grande statement. It really, really is. And cleverly designed because we're only getting it off so that you just simply can make it as big or as little as you want and really cause a statement, create a statement, not cause a statement.
Cause a stir.
Create
Cause a stir, create a statement.
Yes, but there's lots of lovely elements to this. And honestly, I didn't know where to start this morning because you saw me this evening.
This morning?
Earlier.
This evening. Sorry.
Go on, play along, Ben. This evening, when I was creating something. So I, just check that time for me again, please. Oh, where did the time go?
I know, time's gone quickly, isn't it?
Oh, it's flown by. Well, I've been having such a laugh, that's why. I think we just had such a great time, as we always do. I'm going to use the snow globe die. And can I just tell you that this can be used in multiple of ways. Of course, it was initially designed with the
what?
The domes.
The what?
The domes, initially designed with domes.
Oh, sorry, I wonder what you were doing with your hand there.
I was trying to do the curve.
Yeah,
I thought you could tell that we're doing the curve, but then I forget it's flat and you can't really see that. So if I did that way and did that,
I know what you're doing then.
Yes, now you know what I meant. But this is a really fabulous die because it's a little bit slightly thicker as well than a normal die. So it does mean that you can use it in a different way. But again, you've got all these elements to create a beautiful dome card, can I tell you? Because what we've done at the cleverly designed team, the Royal We again, we designed it where you've just got the scoreline at the top so you could make your card blank with it if you wanted to. I'm going to use it differently though today because I'm going to use it as a snow globe on top of a card, but you can take scissors, snip that, and that's easily achieved. So by saying that, let's just do that, Ben. So I'm going to create myself, let me grab my scissors back, let me chop down this for a second. Now, normally I will cut through this twice because I know it will do that. However, I want one to be full and one to have the dome feature. So I'm going to do them separately, Ben, so you can see how I achieve this look. So what I'm going to do is just hold that down, run this through the machine, and again, let's pop that on, and our combination of plates, and run that through the machine. And you can cut through this with acetate as well. So I'm going to run through some acetate because we've got acetate on the. We have got acetate on the show, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Acetate in the show as well. It's gorgeous, that acetate. Did you get all of them out, Ben? Because have you seen the designs on that acetate? Beautiful, doesn't even cover it. Talk about class acetate. It absolutely is. Classitate. New word there. Classitate.
Oh, these have been open though, that's why I didn't open.
Now, because it's connected in, this is when you can create your lovely card bases. I want to use it slightly differently, so I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut off and snip around the top to release it. So I'm just taking that, and now I've got myself, that's going to be the front part of it. I'm going to repeat that again, and I'll just show you, but this time I didn't use, because I'll try and speed that up, but I used just the die on its own with a piece of white cardstock, so I'll pop that on, but I didn't place in the centre part. And then again, I released it just by taking off, can you see at the top? Just take off the top, and I can create now my own little dome. without having to do it as a card blank, because I want it to be an actual dome with some shaker element in the middle as well. And then with the acetate, you can pop your acetate on. This is when, because it is construction weight acetate, and I've gone for the lovely snowflakey one.
I've only got the vellum over here, I haven't got any acetate to show.
Oh, that's because I've got 2 packets over here, so I might have pinched
that's
it.
why. That's why.
I didn't really pinch it. I just brought some over because I was, creative mind working.
Right.
How I wanted to get the look that I was going for this card, and I didn't think I had any acetate over here, so I fetched a sheet. So I did wonder why I got 2 boxes over here. Now I know why. So sorry, Ben.
Well, it's all right because I've got 2 lots of vellum.
You got 2 lots of vellum?
Yes.
And I've got no vellum.
Well, we should do a little swap.
We should do a swap. Do you know, it might not have been me, it might have been Tracy and John yesterday.
I reckon it was. I reckon it's probably John.
Shall we blame them?
Let's blame them.
Since they're not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can cut that out, and you'll just need to addition, because it is heavyweight acetate. So you will just need to pop your metal shim there, and it also has a covering. So as with most of our heavyweight acetates that we do here at Crafters Companion, it has a protective film over the top. So you just get your pokey tool and peel it off. I always do it, oops, she says, I've just realised.
You haven't?
I haven't on this particular one. I did wonder, I'm thinking, why does it look a bit cloudy? And then I've realised I've not put, I did pull it off. I did. I know I weren't going daft. I've already done it, Ben. So I'd already done it. And what that's going to do is sit behind the back of my lovely globe. Can you see now how beautiful that creates? And I didn't use the inner circle because the inner circle wouldn't have had anywhere for it to sit. It would have just sat in the middle, if that makes sense. So I'm going to stick those 2 pieces together. So let me use my tape pen. Oh my days, the time just flies by.
It has absolutely flown by.
Here. Yeah, it just flies. We're having time in his life, aren't we, Ben?
Well, we are. Do you know what? I've missed the interaction a little bit, with it being a pre-record, but if there's anyone to do one of these shows with, Debbie, I would have chosen you. I choose you.
Oh, I'm glad you do.
Yeah, and of course, I would have had Erin and also Adam in the gallery as well. My 2 favourites.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure, Ben, definitely. Best team. We'll not tell the others. Best team going in the studio. Best team, yes.
What are you using there?
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
I'm using foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Oh, we did the fist bump together, didn't we?
We did.
The fist bump together, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, I have missed you, Ben.
I missed you too. I have missed it. I mean, I've enjoyed 3 weeks of... Well, actually, no, I was going to say 3 weeks of doing nothing. I've been doing a lot of DIYs, I've already told you. I've been worked very hard. Can I just tell you as well, I was thinking about the DIY that I did in the sort of line of craft, because we always say give it a go. Even if you don't think you're the best in the world with craft, give it a go, because you never know. And you'll always produce something great. My DIY skills not brilliant, and I can do flat packs, but we wanted to like flat pack furniture, so you get all the bits and pieces, you get all like the wood and the screws and whatnot, and you build it together. But we wanted to put the curtain poles up, so we bought them, and I was just a bit worried about getting a bit, sort of getting the old drill out and stuff. But my wife, she said, look, you can do it. Give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, probably the worst things can happen, I think, drilling into your house than maybe with craft. But anyway, I gave it a go, and I successfully hung up all of the curtain poles around my new house.
Oh,
and I feel great about that. I feel great. I feel like I am now a guy who can do that. So if that's a lesson to you as a newbie crafter, you may be thinking, I can't do it. You can do it. Give it a go. Just think of little old me with me big drill, shaking as I'm about to drill into me new house, and I did them all. And so far, none of them have fallen down. Thank you. Thank
Oh, I love it, Ben, I love it. Do you know, we're just debating which way around to put paper. It does show you, doesn't it, that that's exactly what you can do. And it's sometimes about having those right tools, which is what we have here.
That's exactly the other thing I was going to say, having the right tools for the job.
Exactly. So I've just run that through again, but I've taken some of the paper this time because I thought rather than colour it, and I just used the same process with the die and cut it out so that I've now got the backing, but it needs something in the background. So I actually have used, and I did stamp up onto some watercolour cardstock, and I did colour in. Now I am conscious time is flying by and I want to get a few more bits done, but these are brand new colours as well. These aren't repetitive colours in any of the other aqua pens that we've got, the aqua triplet colours. These are brand new colours that you can use to colour in with, and they're very easy to achieve because you simply have yourself a water brush and colour it in. Watercolour is one of the finest ones. I actually used in the background, do you know, the inner layer to create the circle to sit in there, because it's going to sit inside. Rather than have this faux snow and things like that, I thought, do you know what, it'd be quite nice. Can you tell I did a bit of stamping earlier? Yeah, it didn't quite go to plan, that stamping, so never mind, because being frugal,
at least
ever
you've
frugal.
reused it.
Exactly. But I do want to create a little bit of a texture, and you know what, I said I weren't going to put any in, but let's get some out. Let's get some of chunky glitter.
Yes.
Let's get me chunky glitter. I'll sprinkle a little bit in there, so let's pop, there we go, a little bit of chunky glitter in there. Not go too mad.
So chunky glitter better than the faux snow, you would say, for...
Well, if you are going to use the faux snow, all I would say to you is run an anti-static bag over the acetate, because it can stick to it, and that's the last thing you want. So yeah, you can still use your faux snow. You'll create something really lovely, but I quite like the chunky glitter, and I think it gives it another little feature there.
Yes.
So that's my globe all sorted. And then, I've lost my rabbit. There he is. Got my little rabbit, because he's peeking up at him. Can you see? Little peeking up. There he is, little cutie pie. So I'm going to pop foam pad.
Yep.
Very little foam pad going off on there. So, oh gosh.
How's this show nearly over?
I don't know.
It feels like we just got started.
I know. I don't know how. And so he's going to sit just in the bottom.
Yep.
He's looking up at him.
He is.
So I'm going to put my card together. So let's get to, and I've cut it down to 7x7 this. So 7x7, this one's 8x7 with a score line, and I'm going to make my own card blank. So I'm just going to attach those two together. Push it up to the fold of the card, like so. Fold over, and I've got my lovely card. And I like to have a bit of a leading edge because it's easier to open up. And I'm going to pop on now. How are we doing for time?
You just said it.
Oh, did she?
If you notice, Erin, she goes, it's in a really sort of, what's the word? I don't think it's a calm voice. I think it's like I think I said it before, it's like a James Bond villain voice. 5 minutes left. Mr. Bond. It's like that. Did I think it sounds a bit... No, was it just me?
I didn't, I'll be honest, I didn't hear her, so that's why I was like...
She literally said, 5 minutes left, and then you went, how long we got left?
Just because I wanted to get this bit done, because I don't want to rush, but I wanted to try and get... Because I was creating this this evening.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my kidding, this morning. So, yeah, I was creating this morning.
This is a pre-recorded broadcast, ladies and gentlemen.
It is, and I'm dropping bits now because I'm rushing, so I'm going to try and slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, take your time. I'll tell you when we get the next time update.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I've still got a little bit of time. There's just a couple of little elements I want to add to it. As well, so popping my globe just onto there. I've got myself
Did you hear that one? Oh, hang on.
I heard that one.
Now as well.
I heard that one.
What's going on?
I know, but you know what? I'll bring in my mini. I'm going to bring in my mini and try and speed the process up. So I've cut myself a white one.
Yep.
Want a couple of other little ones on there.
You've got loads of time. Don't panic.
Debbie panicking now. Panic. Right, panic. Yeah, I don't want to panic, but I'm going to panic. So let me just snip some of these elements down. Will that fit through my little wallet now? Let me just check. Yes, oh, am I kidding? Of course it will. Let's pop another one on there. I might have been better off doing it on my larger Gemini, but never mind, Ben, never mind. We'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Yes.
And it's just literally adding these little extra details. In fact, go away, Minnie. I don't need your services at the minute.
Are you
Let's
talking
pop
to
this
me?
in.
Oh, go then.
Let's talk about speed crafting now. That's what it is, Ben.
Ah.
That's what it is. A bit of speed crafting, because I want to add another little one on there in blue. Because I'm just doing few little snowflakes. You've got loads to choose from.
Yeah.
Bets. Obviously, you could load your plate up. If you've got your larger Gemini, you can put them all on in one go and get it done.
Debbie.
Yes.
3 minutes
Right.
left.
I'll get there. I'll get there. She says. I might have to miss my sentiments off, but do you know what I
that's
can
all right.
do?
Yeah.
I can do those later. Not going to worry too much. So let me just quickly run those through. Don't move on me now, please. Not at this late stage of the day. So let's pop those in.
Just to say as well, whilst we're running that through, I probably will get time to say at the end of the show, but in case if I don't, check out the website because we've actually got more Sarah signature collections that we didn't get around to showing you on the show, and you can see all of the other bundles. Is there only one? Oh, caring thoughts. So we did more than I thought. Then we worked well today. 4 out of 5, not bad. As
I know. I had got the 5 planned, so apologies that I didn't quite get there, but I think you get the gist of how all these collections
We've
work.
crammed in a lot, Debbie. No apologies needed. We've done a lot. We've worked hard.
We have worked hard. Yes, we have.
We have.
Yes, we have. We've enjoyed it at the same time.
We have enjoyed
as well.
it, and we've got a bit of speed craft at the end. You got 2 minutes
Might have to abandon that one. Let me just abandon that one. Right, let me put my little one on there. Let's.
Thankfully, this will never happen to you at home because you'll never have someone.
Well,
in your
exactly.
Going, 2 minutes.
You'll have nobody in your ear with that lovely American twang there going off. 2 minutes. 2 minutes in.
Erin's sounding scarier and scarier by the minute.
Oh my God, 90 seconds. Where does the time go when you're having fun? I'm going to actually layer these up. So I'm going to create myself a little bit of a big statement snowflake there. But yeah, Debbie's not panicking at all in the slightest.
You got loads of time,
And
Debbie.
apart from adding a sentiment, phew, we have created, I've probably got other bits down here at the side of me that I could have added to it. But using some of those elements, joking aside, you can have lots of creative fun with these. And they are absolutely beautiful. I've always adored Sarah's signature collections way before I started working for Sarah. I love the idea that everything works together. That's what the whole purpose behind them is. The ethos behind them is that everything works together. But there's lots of standalone pieces as well that work outside of those collections that don't always necessarily scream Christmas, garden party, vintage, that you can use in lots of other ways as well. So I hope I've given you a little taster of what you can do, and it's go down, lie down and have a cup of coffee.
Well, you have been awesome as per usual. Big thank you to Debbie. Don't forget, if there is anything that you want to grab from the show, check out our website. You can check out the other collection that we didn't get around to. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow, Sunday. We've got a craft along and Second Chance Sunday as well. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we will see you very soon. Bye for now.